So it's that time of year again where we know about the next Call of Duty title, and according to the official teaser trailer, it's going to be Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I definitely heard rumblings about this being the next Call of Duty, so it's not a massive surprise to me. The official teaser trailer just tells me that, yeah, that's what we're getting. And that's pretty decent because I have said before that my favourite Call of Duty title of all time was Call of Duty Black Ops 1. But the reason I wanted to make this video, while we're looking at some Modern Warfare ground war here, is first of all to say that I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 has, at least in my experience, been one of the most unique Call of Duty titles I've played. The campaign was great, but I have spent so much of my time playing ground war, which is very different for me. I usually play domination and team deathmatch, probably more of a focus on domination to be honest, and that's really been the heart of my Call of Duty experience for as long as I can remember. I don't really do likes of search and destroy, it's just been team deathmatch, domination, so on and so forth. But with this game, I've been playing ground war most of the time. I really enjoy the larger scale. I do prefer it to the likes of Warzone because I find with this applies to any battle royale and it's just a taste thing, but I don't like running around looking for people. I like to be able to get back into the action quite quickly. So for me, ground war is the perfect blend of the close encounters engagements that you might find in those smaller game modes, but not so wide and spread out that you find in Warzone. I never really got into Warzone. For me, ground war has been the way to play Modern Warfare 2019, but everyone's going to have a different story. For some people, it might be gunfight. That's a very intense mode, very skill-based. But the reason I got into ground war was for two reasons, and I should start with the positive one. Number one, it is a genuinely great mode in my opinion. Is it flawless? Not really, but it's great. And the biggest issue at the beginning was that there were only two maps for a while. In fact, for one portion of time, I think there was only one map. But they have actually extended that a lot over time to where there are now quite a few maps. So if you spend all your time just playing ground war all day long, like me, there are actually a decent number of maps, whereas before I remember thinking that, oh god, I've played this map, will I play the same one again, or will I play the other map? But now it's actually a decent selection of maps, and I can't say I dislike any of them. I enjoy them all. I suppose they can feel a bit samey in that they are all essentially cut from one gigantic map with the possible exception of one, so there's a general theme going on. I might have liked a bit more variety, but nonetheless we get different layouts, and for maps that's what matters most. But the other reason, and this is, I'm getting to the point here quite slowly, but I wanted to say that I did try to get into domination and team deathmatch in Modern Warfare, but I just couldn't. And the reasons for that is quite simply our old friend skill-based matchmaking. I find it so oppressive to just play game after game, constantly fighting people who seem like they just don't stop playing the game, and you just can't get a leg up on them at all. And you can end up in situations where you're not necessarily getting dominated, but you get into matches where everyone's got a kill-death ratio of 1, which on paper sounds fair because that means that everyone was evenly matched. But that means that it's a boring experience for everyone. Like the amount of matches I've come out of where not even the winning team had fun because it was just such a close, boring 1 kill, 1 death, 1 kill, 1 death. And some people might like the tension in that, but for me, I just find it frustrating and dull. And it's not a case that those sorts of matches shouldn't exist. It's the fact that that's all it is, just match after match. And it's nuts because, you know, I can go on one of my friends' accounts who maybe doesn't play quite as well, and the people who I fight there seem like they've just gone brain dead, and then I go back to mine and it's like they're basically bots with auto aim. It's such a massive gulf. And the great thing about ground war, and this match is actually a perfect example, is in the larger mode you really do get a really nice balance of player skill. You get some who are leading the charge, they're getting all the good kill streaks, and they're creating that great sense of tension. You've got the medium players, which I'd probably put myself at, who are just trying to do their best to contribute to the objective, get a few kills here and there, maybe some lower level kill streaks. And then you've got maybe the newer players who are still developing, and they are a little bit of cannon fodder, but ultimately that's what's going to make them better, not just keeping them at people who are also at their level, because then they'll never improve. So it's nice to play Ground War and have all of these mixed skilled players in there, because it creates this real sense of dynamism. And what I'm trying to say is, my number one wish for this reason is that I seriously hope that with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, skill-based matchmaking goes back to the strength that it was with the likes of Black Ops 4, or really any other Call of Duty game, because of all the titles I've played. Maybe I didn't play much Advanced Warfare. I've heard it was quite bad there as well, but in the recent Call of Duties I've played, I'm yet to experience skill-based matchmaking to this degree. And I'm not saying it should be turned off entirely. There's probably some degree of strength to it, but this was way too far. And I hope that we see the developers rein it in a little bit, or potentially rein it in and then create a ranked mode. So whatever suits best. Because talking about even games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, I play that online. No complaints at all with the smaller game modes. They work completely fine. The matchmaking seems totally spot on. So I'm not saying they should do something new. I'm literally just saying go back to how it worked before. That's just my preference. And I don't have that much more to say on the matter because it's such a simple concept. I just hope that they decide to, for the next Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, rein in the SBMM and just let us go back to having a little bit of fun, because is fun such a bad thing? As always, people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.